Hi guys, doing? This is Mark. You know me from my series, How to Pay Off Your Car Loan at 36 months Without Giving Up Starbucks. And do you know I actually paid off one car loan at 18 months? It was my 2012 Camry. After I had the transmission went out for the second time on my 2007 325 Beamer, and they were going to charge me 8,000, and I had already spent like about 8,000 a year before. Don't ask me why the transmission went out that quick. So it's like, I just gave up and just said I'm just going to buy a Camry. So, and then I hope you guys been watching my the black guys. What do you guys think of the black Confederate? Doesn't look like you guys are viewing the black Confederate. So, what's wrong, man? You don't think a black man can be a Confederate? I love the Civil War, man. It was more than just the stuff with the slaves and stuff. It had also something to do with the cotton gin. It had something to do with the how we did a lot of it had to deal with like the industrial type stuff. So there was more to it than just slaves. I mean, everything has to do with slaves. I mean, don't want I know black people are important, but sometimes it gets a little bit. It would have ended eventually, maybe not, maybe in a couple of years, but now they make it sound like, oh, we've been persecuted. It's like, it's over with, man. But this is basically what you have right now. Unfortunately, you got like 20 or 30 million people out of work. You don't have students that are in school, and then you have social media, and you just basically have people just running around with like chickens with their head cut off, looking at this, looking at that. So everything's going to be magnified, and this is just the beginning. Wait till the election stuff happens. Right now it looks like Biden has the lead, but I'm telling you, do not be surprised if Trump wins. He beat Hillary, and I think beating Biden is pretty easy. I don't think Biden is that big of a challenge. So don't be surprised. So that's why you have CNN talking about the COVID this, COVID that. People can drop dead on the street, man. This country, you might as well just, if they try to reenact any type of stay-at-home stuff, any smart American will just rally and we'll just burn the whole fucking country to the ground. Black, white, red, and yellow, just start from scratch. I know we want to listen to these so-called scientists. That's what CNN is doing. Hey, let's bring on every scientist we can find. It's like, what does it matter? I mean, no one's going to pay attention to them. You can already tell. I'm in California, man. Some places, like I was in Highland, I guess they're afraid. They were saying, the police said they don't think they could keep people safe and stuff during the fireworks. Come on, what do you guys mean? You have the fireworks for the people. If not, they're going to go off on their own and do it anyway. I mean, just the thinking going, just like reverse thinking right now. Just, if you even take up the challenge, hey, I mean, it's just like people take responsibility. Like, I'm a black guy. I know black people do stupid stuff. It's not just the cops that go off and do crazy stuff. So, I know my people. I know they do crazy stuff. I threw that 385 East 116 place. I know what it's like to get jumped. I had an uncle in jail. I know what it's like to have like 6'7" black guys knocking on your door saying, "Where's your uncle?" Because he took their money or he took their drugs. And then your uncle coming in with torn clothes because the brothers beat him up and dragged him and stuff. So when I hear all this Black Lives Matter and stuff, only reason this stuff is blowing up like it is just so happens you have so many people out of work, you have students not doing anything, and these people are just looking for something to gravitate to. So whether the changes are permanent or not, I do not know. All I said, the easiest way to solve this, you just have to give the cops an easier way to snitch on their brothers. Just like the brothers in the hood snitch on people, you just got to find a way to snitch on people. We all know how to do it. We've snitched on people before. So we all know what it's like. Sometimes you guys got to rat them out, man. You got to save your ass. You got to like just put someone's ass to the fire. Let them figure out how to get out of it. So, but as we head out, like today, they said, as we head into the 4th of July weekend, this is the day I hope some of you guys, I got a 1 p.m. business conference. After that, I'm going to go to the gym at 3:30. And then on July 4th and July 5th, I finally got my first weekend job in like over 4 months. I swear I've lost at least, it's over with. What I lost, man. So, but hopefully we can get back in it. I got an outdoor event in Agora Hills for the next 2 days. So hopefully I'll make 100, 150. Then I'm going to go back to work in the commission job. I just had to work on the final training. We do credit consultation, and I may do some real estate training. So I just had to work on my reactionary defense response, as Grant Cardone calls them. Just working on my sales skills because it's totally different. You got so many people out of work, and people are unsure, and then you're trying to sell them something too, and it's something they actually do need. So you got to be more persistent. I got to like kind of rehabilitate the person and say, hey, you're going to get a job. But if you're not going to get a job, if you don't want to pay a lot, I have my own programs I'm selling. I have my 25, 75, $125 programs I have for helping people pay off their cars. Because I found out my car loan finally, I did the research, was $384. I usually pay $16 more to make it $400. So I'm paying $220 a year. And then over a 5-year period, that comes out to like about $1,000, about $1,200, and you divide that by 384, which is my payment. So I paid off 3.5 months of car payments just paying extra. So I reduced a 60-month car loan to 57 months basically. And like I told you before, the IRS depreciates a car after 60 months. So by me paying off that car just at 57 months, if I want to take my car into the dealer and get some money back on the car will be worth something. Rather, like say I take the car in 6 months, 62 months, 63 months, according to the insurance actuary tables, the car is zero. So the dealer may toss me a bone. Here's $500, $1,000, and then if I'm dumb enough not to put any money down or try to get it 0% down, they'll finance it, and then that's how I'll get the car. So that's one reason. And right now, the reason I want you to pay off your car, because you don't want to go into your interview, if you're looking for a job, stressed about, hey, am I going to get the job or not? Because you start answering questions weird, you start twitching like you're on drugs and stuff. You start exaggerating when you really don't have to exaggerate. Because like I told you before, even if you get a job, you're most likely going to lose that job anyway. So it's actually all you're doing right now is just getting your feet wet, learning how to get around people, learning how to dress, learning how to take care of yourself, learning your appearance. Even if you're telecommuting, you still may have to like see your coworkers eventually or go into the office. That's why I want to get you guys back into it. And then I told you, I guess that's one. And then number two, I told you, hey, when you have that car payment 1 to 2 months ahead, that gives you great confidence. Because I told you, when I got laid off back in 1995, I was like, I made only $1,440. So when I hear about these people getting like $600 bonus, that's for 13 weeks, but that's ended in July. And then on top of all the other day money made, and on top of it, they got like a $1,200 bonus. I'd be like, man, $1,200 bonus? You need to put some of that in my training programs. Help yourself out, because you're going to have 20 or 30 million people who, oh, we're not going to apply for a job. We're just wait for this next income thing come. Or we're going to let Nancy help us out. Or Biden or Trump help us out. You going to wait? You want a crumb, man? That's how you end up on the corner. Or getting the EBT. Go get some EBT, man? Is that what it is? You need to go get EBT? Gee, by the time you get that EBT, you be like standing on the side of the street, on the side of the freeway saying, we'll work for food or something, waiting for the government to give you a crumb. That's why I say, one expense that the person can take care of, if you don't want to get rid of that expensive car, at least get it a month or 2 months ahead. That'll give you great confidence. And then number two, what I want you guys to work on is, I have my Get Out of the Stack program, which is $397, $597, $797 programs. And with that, you're learning to work on your job skill. Hey, what are some objectives you have to overcome? What are some objectives you need to become in? Hey, what are some of the questions that answer you on tests that you can't seem to figure out? Hey, are you dressing appropriately? Are you stressed out about money? You call me 4 to 5 times. We have a Skype session and to get your head right, man. In this economy, you got to get your head right, man. I was just at the park, had a brother. He had like one of the Maseratis. He was walking to us. He's, I guess, a big guy, kind of walking, working out. He could have just took a bottle of water, went out to where I have like this slope, been out there for 20 or 30 minutes, working on a cardio, but he kept walking back and forth to his car, you know? So that's what happens. You get these new expensive cars, and you think people want to see. Hey, man, people, I tell you, there's more luxury cars in these middle class areas after the 20 million or 30 million people got laid off than it was before. So you tell me what's going on. So, but I'm saying, like, my brother's walking back with his car. Brother, work out, man. No one is, bro, you're a big man. You're going to have to pay for your girlfriend anyway, man. So go and work out. At least get some of that fat down so you don't intimidate her, man. You can come back, get in your car, and break the seat, bend the seat with your fat ass and bend it back and mess up the cushions. But for now, go work out, man. Nobody cares about your car. That's what I tell you. It's like people have become car and dog crazy, man. Once you like, that's what happens. Like when you lose your way, like I was listening to Tim's story, talk to Elaine Cardone. People were in a hurry. I do agree with that. Even when I was driving yesterday, this person's coming out of the driveway to another place where they think they can save money. I think it was a Sam's Club. Didn't even stop. There was a stop sign. The past weekend, I saw what are those? What do you call them? Oh, Toyota hybrid car just go through the stop sign. Got tagged by a car. So people are just driving. I saw another car yesterday, a Charger, just go through a red light. Just young kids in the car. Just people have no guidance, they have no direction, no location, and they don't know how to motivate themselves, and they don't know how to train or know how to get any type of insight. So they're just learning. It's like the blind leading the blind, and the blind are just leading the blind over a cliff because they have no direction. They're in a crisis they never expected. So people are just kind of lost, and that's why you had all the riots and attacking the statues, because people, they have nothing. There's no target. The only target they can take is only target they have is what they hear from other people, unfortunately. And that's when you have chaos. Because hey, what happens if, hey, for example, with all the Black Lives Matter and stuff, what happens if a black guy does something crazy? Do you change that? Does the narrative change? Hey, what if the cop saves a bunch of black people's lives? Does the narrative change? Hey, what about if a cop saves a bunch of people from wearing masks, going to the beach from a shark attack or something? Does something change? So right now, it's just like we're in a state of flux. Everyone wants everything now, and that's what the internet's created. But unfortunately, everything doesn't happen now. We all know the problem, and the police know their problem. They know they need to snitch on their brothers, and also we know the brothers do kind of crazy stuff too. But it's like everything's black and white. Now it's just the black guy against the blue cop. That's it. There's black cop, there are women cops. So now you just have this giant, it's just a mess now. Should I help? Should I not help? So that's why I say the most important thing you can do during this kind of times, you got to make money, man. The more money you have in your pocket and you don't waste the money on cars and toys and other things, you give yourself stability. Money gives you stability. If you know you can go to that market and buy some quality food, you'll be okay. If you know you can go to the gas station and get 3 to 4 gallons of gas to get to work or get to an interview, you're okay. If you have like $20 or $30 in the bank, you know you have money to pay that copay, you have confidence. When you don't have confidence, you go buy the car, you go buy the dog. You have a dog in an apartment that's shitting all over the place. I couldn't believe people have dogs shitting and pissing all over an apartment. This is sad because a dog shouldn't be in a damn apartment anyway. But that's what happens when you get selfish. People just want stuff. I want the dog. I want the car. That's great. Hey, you can have the dog. You have that. But why are you going to make your problems my problem? I didn't tell you to buy the car. Now you got more car than money for the month. And now you're stressing. You're driving fast. You're frustrated. But you want to keep the car. So you can't have it both ways, man. You can't hate me, and you can't hate me that you're paying for a car payment that may be more than what you want. Unfortunately, car companies gave it to you, which technically there's a little red. May not have given to you, especially if you're working $15 an hour at Amazon. I don't think you need to be driving a Mercedes. Maybe you can. Maybe you should, man. I guess because I know some of you guys be living at home, be ballers. You ballers, you guys are ballers living at home, man. Go fuck your girlfriend in your room with your mom and dad next door. Taboo. I watched the movie. I thought it was a great movie, but some of you guys actually do that stuff. So I don't know, man. After you finish, what do you pass her to dad? Do you pass her to mom? I'm just saying, man, if you're going to drive that Mercedes and stuff, why don't you get your own place? If you're going to do the freakish shit, do it on your own. And if you feel like it, you want to invite mom and dad over, hey, invite them over. Say, hey, dad, you want to tag team, you know? Was it like a man? Who's my man with the Baltimore Ravens with his brother? Bro, what's going on? And then your woman came over there and caught you. I tell you, man, some of my brothers do crazy shit, man. That's all I got to say on that. But as we head into the holiday, I want you guys to do 2 things. 1, watch how much you spend. Just ease up, because July 6th, people are going to be broke. That unemployment 600 bonus is going to leave. because we started this about March. So unemployment should be hitting up, should be stopping or being temporary stop for people who haven't gotten jobs. So that's going to happen starting Monday. So you're going to have a lot of stressed out people. So that's why I want you guys to get back into work as soon as possible. Take the skills that I'm teaching you. And for some of you guys say, also, I have another program. That's my $100 commission program. Give me a call and we'll have a talk. 10 to 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times a month. And hey, let's give you some tips on working commission. I'm learning you have to put that instruction in place before you strictly work for commission. You got to make sure you have some money in. You got to have some money saved. But then you can aim it to focus on getting that extra money. But just working straight commissions is not as easy because I got to reprogram my database. I got to have my training skills. And I still got to call the people. And I got to close the deal. See, all these things are happening when you're trying to like work a commission job. So you got to have like that. That's why I'm working this weekend. You got to have that extra money coming in. You got to buy yourself some time so you can make the close. Wait for the person to say yes. Follow up with the person. That's why I want you guys to join my 100,000 subscriber program. I don't want to pay the money, Martin. Hey, Martin, you're stealing from me. Then you're this, you're that. I know. I've been there. I'm black. I'm used to it. You think I'm gonna take your woman? You'd be like the guys at the park. Are you a boxer? Not a black man's a superhero. I'm like the cops. You feel that way, cops, man? Think we damn superheroes, man. Either they think we're gonna help them or they think we're gonna beat them down. That's why I say forever, my black and blue brothers, I'm with you. And one thing I wouldn't do is my blue brothers don't enforce the mask thing. Don't get caught up in that stuff. That's for another story. But remember, subscribe. 3, 2, 1, subscribe. Remember, save money this week.